Good afternoon, viewers. How are you doing? I hope you're well, every single one of you, and I hope you're all in good health. Today's podcast should be quite interesting because I have a young individual and he has an interesting story to share with you. Guys, life is full of surprises. Sometimes we take life for granted. We have our ups, we have downs, but you have to just fight and you have to just move on. Sometimes we even have a lot of injuries when sports means everything to us, whatever sports you're doing. And then you have an injury and you're thinking, what shall I do? Shall I just give up, let myself go? Or should I be a fighter? Should I be a warrior? Should I be a soldier and say, no, I'm not going to give up. I'm going to fight because I want to be back to where I was, or even better, bigger and stronger. Let me introduce you to my guest, Maz. Please take a seat.
Thank you, Ash. How's it going?
Assalamu alaikum, Maz.
Salam.
Yeah. First of all, thank you very much for coming on to my podcast.
Thank you for having me.
And since I've heard about you, I thought you have to be on the show. To the viewers out there, please introduce yourself.
Yes, so I am Mazin, Alneami. I am a sports person, an athlete, let's say, who injured myself before, and I just recently rehabbed my knee and got back into the sporting ability.
We are going to go into that a little bit. Let's go about your background. So you're actually from Iraq?
Yeah, born and bred in Sheffield. Okay, I'm 28 years old, and yeah, my family are of the Iraqi descent.
Okay, and education-wise, you've studied in Sheffield, graduated in Sheffield, or?
Yeah, so I studied in Sheffield, school until A-levels, and then from there I moved on to university, where I went to Manchester, studied chemistry, and then did a postgraduate in nuclear science. 4 years there, and then came back to Sheffield, where the home is.
And what part of Sheffield did you grow up?
Netherthorpe.
Okay, Netherthorpe.
Yeah.
It's not far.
No, in the city centre, to be honest.
Yeah, like Sheffield's a small place. Everyone knows everyone, but I never actually bumped into you. Even though I like to work out as well. I like to go to a lot of gyms. Which gym did you train at, or where did you train at before?
So before I went to Sport Sheffield.
Okay.
Yeah, but then I also went to the JD gyms before.
JD, that's another one I've trained at now and then.
Yeah, but yeah, there's so many gyms in Sheffield which are amazing. So there's the Hilton gym as well. There's the Nuffield gym. So I like to go to all these different gyms, different environment, different people. You're meeting everyone and you train together.
Well, I must say, you're looking really good.
Thank you.
Very ripped, and maybe we'll have a session one day, and you're gonna have to help me to get into your kind of shape. Obviously, you've got the youth. You're a bit younger than me, but I'm still kind of okay. But you need to help me to get in shape. Yeah,
for sure.
Deal?
Yeah.
Guys, you need to watch the next video because can we do like maybe a workout session together?
Yeah, we can do a workout session together. Come over to the gym and we'll have a session together for sure. Yeah, that'll be amazing.
As long as I don't pass out. You don't kill me.
Nah, you'll be smashing it.
Okay, so first of all, let's talk a little bit about your social media because you have quite a big following. And I've seen some really nice pictures on your social media. Especially one, was it in Dubai?
Mm-hmm.
The main one.
Yeah.
And you were doing kind of a pose. Mm-hmm. You had, was it an eagle?
Yeah, so it was of my friend actually. We were in the desert. Is this what you're talking about?
Yes.
Yeah, so we were in the desert and it was just, I was at the front holding up my friend and he was in the back. So he was far in the back.
Okay.
I was just like holding him up.
Okay. Because I did had a quick glance at it, but it was a really nice picture and it looked really well. Mm-hmm. And body fat percentage, what is it? Are you about under 10%?
Yeah, right now I would say about 9-10%. I would say, yeah. But to be honest, like I don't really focus too much on the body fat percentage. It's all about how you feel and how more than how you look. I think that's.
Were you always a lean person, thin person, or were you always a bigger person?
I was always quite skinny.
Okay.
Yeah, and for me to put muscle on was actually quite difficult because you had
Likewise, I was saying I was very skinny.
Yeah, and you just have to eat a lot and then train hard and then stay consistent throughout.
Since we're talking about training, what kind of training do you do? Some people like to train heavy weights, low sets, low reps, more rest. maybe powerlifting, then you have the aesthetic looks, they want higher. What is your training program? How do you train?
So for me, I like to train very intensely. Okay, so I would take minimal rest time, and I would do like
1 minute, 30 seconds.
30 seconds.
Wow.
Yeah. Sometimes 15 seconds. Sometimes maybe no rest at all. I just go superset after superset after superset. I'm quite busy a lot of the time, so if I have a 45-minute session, I've got my music in and I just want to hit exercise after exercise. And a lot of the time that helps for the cardiovascular side of things, but it also helps you to really lean out in terms of your muscle. If I was to be putting muscle on into the next stage, that would be increasing that rest time to about a minute.
Okay, and what's the duration? An hour, an hour and a half, 2 hours?
45 minutes.
Max.
Yeah, 45 minutes max. But most days, like 5 days a week, 6 days a week, I'll be training.
Okay, and nutrition. Let's talk about nutrition. How's your diet and your nutrition?
Yeah, so diet is, I would say pretty good. I would have,
high protein, low carbs.
High protein, low carbs. But carbs actually, I would say quite high as well, because I'm exercising a lot of the time. I like doing a lot of runs as well, which you need to have your carbs. And then also protein intake needs to be high if you are training at a high level. You need to have that protein.
So a lot of my viewers out there, any tips to look like you?
Yeah.
Because I know there's a lot of people, they'll be asking, man, what does this guy eat? What does he do? How do you look like this guy?
Yeah, so what I would always advise is that define your goal, okay? So what do you want to achieve? Like, do you want to be looking lean? Do you want to be looking like big in terms of muscle? Define that goal, and then you have to plan out your steps before. Like, are you going to be hitting a 6-week goal, an 8-week goal? Define your goal and then set a plan, and then you have to stay consistent throughout. And if it's deep down you want to get that goal and you want to achieve it, then it's doable.
And you're a personal trainer as well, yeah?
Yes, yeah.
So if this is your time, so if they want to get in touch with you, if they want a personal trainer?
Yeah, I would say come to aspire1performance.com. This is the gym brand which started off in lockdown in the coronavirus times. And yeah, for me, I was rehabbing my knee, my sort of ACL, which I'm sure
we're going to talk about.
We'll go on to. But yeah, I created a gym out of it for me to train for my friends, for my family, and now I've sort of opened it up now to the public. So if anyone else wants to have a training session, come on through Aspire One Performance, based in Sheffield, and come on down, check it out. And
we're going to talk about lockdown since you mentioned it. So during the lockdown, how was your training and what did you do? Yeah,
so in lockdown itself, I was training in the garden. Okay, so I had old school, yeah, but it was nice because lockdown was like more of the summertime. So I was training outdoors, and I had a barbell and some dumbbells, and like most days at lunchtime I would go out, train, and then come back in, and it was nice. Yeah, it was like a nice little environment.
And now we're going to go to a bit of football, because I know you're a passionate. In football, you always play, sometimes 5 days a week?
5 days a week.
Yeah, so tell us a little bit about your football.
Yeah, so I was playing football. I wouldn't say like at a professional level or anything, but I was just a sporty person. Like, I still am. Like,
but I think you could get away with it if you like just walking about and people say, "What do you do?" Because I'm a professional footballer, and I think you get away with it just the way you look.
Yeah. That was a dream actually. When I was younger, obviously, to play football. But yeah, maybe 5 times, 6 times a week, Mondays, Tuesdays, Wednesdays.
What position did you play?
Centre forward.
Okay.
Yeah, I used to. I love Ronaldo. Okay, like who
so
doesn't?
Which football team do you support?
I support the one and only Sheffield United.
They're good. I'm more of a Liverpool.
Oh really?
Liverpool,
okay.
Man.
Yeah, Liverpool are good as well. They can win the Premier League.
So guys, we will have a little bit of problem now, yeah?
Yeah. But we're still wearing red. Red and white.
Yeah, so going on to your football, have you always played from a young age and you wanted to be a professional, did you say?
So young age, maybe 6 years old, 7 years old, just outdoors, in the garden, in the streets, in the local park.
In the snow, in the rain.
Everywhere.
Yeah.
Everywhere, anywhere. Yeah.
I'm from Darnell, as you know, and us Darnell boys, we used to play football 7 days a week, even if it was snow, if it was rain, it didn't matter, even the streets. And I was mad about football as well. So now we're going to talk a little bit about your injury, because this is where it gets interesting. So talk to us about it.
Okay, so like I said, we played a lot of football, and this happened in 2019.
Okay.
I was playing football, five-a-side. I took a shot, it landed, twisted, popped the ACL, and from there, that was it.
So what is ACL? What does it mean?
ACL stands for anterior cruciate ligament.
Okay.
So it's a ligament within the knee which holds everything together. There are a few ligaments in the knee, but the anterior is the one.
So it was on your right knee?
Right knee.
Wow.
Yeah, but I've also done this injury on my left knee 6-7 years ago, which gave me a lot of understanding about, you know, this injury, what it sort of requires and what it entails, because for those who don't know, like, you know, the rehab for that is about a year long. You're not playing football, you're not really playing any sports, you're learning how to walk again. That's the level that you
So as soon as you fell, what happened then?
So as soon as I fell, like I was on the floor for a bit, but we had to finish the game, so I had to go back in goal.
Oh.
Yeah, I was just there like crippled, like up
Soldier.
in the goal, but we won that game, which was all good. And then from there, it was like my knee had swollen up massively, so I knew that something was wrong, and it took me actually a few months to get a scan for me to understand, right, I've got this injury, and now it's like the next stage.
And how did it make you feel when you had that? Because you must have think, oh my God, am I going to be back to where I was before? And obviously it takes a long time to recover, and then you're putting weight on, a lot of things go through your mind, and then you're not able to work. So what was going on that time?
For me, I was devastated. I love exercise, and you know, the feeling.
Part of your life, your lifestyle.
Yeah, and it's also that mental well-being as well. You know, when you're training, you just want to just have that switch off from work, from stress, and you go out and you want to go for a run. But obviously, I couldn't do that, and yeah, it made me feel quite terrible. Yeah.
Did you have a support from people around you to help you to get back? And how did you get back?
Yeah. Okay. So initially, like the team that I had was like friends, family. Okay, which was nice because especially the operation happened, and then all of a sudden, I had to be on crutches. I couldn't really just move around. So family, you know, the first few days were most important. But talking about the community, the ACL community, so I started this Instagram page called ACL to Ironman. And for me, I just wanted to just post my exercises to try and help others, to try and motivate them, to try and inspire them, because I'm a sporty person. I knew that I was going to get to, you know, back to playing football, and also better than before, okay, stronger than before, because, you know, mentally it's quite tough. I want to get back into it, okay. I want others to also feel this, because it's gonna be a lot of time, it's quite difficult. So yes, I created that page and just connected with people who are around the world, and yeah.
How long did it take you to get back to fighting fit?
About a year.
Wow.
12 months, yeah.
And you didn't give up, you kept on having your treatment.
Yeah, and still right now, like I'm rehabbing, trying to get to that next level. So right now it's a lot of change of direction stuff, which confidence wise, you need to have that in order to play football. You need to be fully aware that your knee is there, it's fine, it's good, and you can just come and play as you please.
Are you 100% back to normal now?
I would say I'm about 95%. And the reason being is that I haven't really done that quick, explosive change of direction that you need to get back into play.
Can you still stretch as normal, because with the injury and stuff, because sometimes you can't stretch fully and you still have a little bit of pain?
Yeah, I would say my legs are actually stronger now than they were before.
Okay.
And that is just through a lot of training.
Yeah, so guys, viewers out there, a lot of times we kind of give up, because sometimes doctors say you can't do a certain sport, you want me to train like before, but some people are fighters, the warriors, they don't give up, and you're a perfect example. Fighting fit guy, a legend. Now we're going to talk about this competition, or should I say, you did swimming, cycling, running. Talk to me about that.
Yeah, so this was like part of the ACL to Ironman story. Now, I was injured, I was out, but I wanted to firstly prove to myself that I can do anything that I want to do, okay? And there was
They say sky's the limit.
Exactly.
But what I say, guys, it's not the sky. It's actually the space now. Moon, because people are going to moon.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
The
sky is
universe.
not the limit. The universe is the...
Yeah. But, you know, I wanted to, so I created this page, ACL to Ironman. I was like, right, after my rehab, I'm going to be doing this Ironman. And I'm going to show others that you can do anything you want just by just putting in the work and staying consistent as possible. So, this Ironman 70.3 consists of a 1.9 kilometer swim,
Wow.
90 kilometer cycle, and
Wow.
then half a marathon, 21 kilometer run at the end.
So the swim. Oh my God. Where did you do this then? You just like in a lake or what?
Oh, the event, it was called Outlaw X, based in
Nottinghamshire, yeah. And how was the swim?
Oh,
Where did you do it?
swim is the hardest part.
I
Yeah,
can imagine.
it was in a lake.
Wow.
Yeah.
Cold.
We had a wetsuit on, but you know, for me that was the
What
hardest.
was it when you did it? Was it in summer or in winter or?
It was maybe 3 weeks ago.
Ah.
Yeah,
So
so
it's time to
yeah,
cold.
September.
Damn.
It was pretty cold. Yeah, and then it was quite windy in Nottingham.
And you have to do it like consistently. Swim and then cycle. And then the cycling, was that the easier bit?
Yeah, I would say it was the easiest bit because I've been training a lot of legs. However, I had a flat tire.
Oh dear.
Yeah, 40 kilometers in, had a flat tire, and at that point I was just like, what am I gonna do?
You have to like carry and run with it?
I didn't have a spare tube, so I just cycled it through on the flat tire, and I didn't want to tell anyone either, just because I don't know, like they might have pulled me off from the race and said you couldn't complete it. So I was like, okay, let me just complete this and just go all
What
out.
was your strength running?
Well, the running at the end was strong, yeah.
Okay. But wow, you did it, man. And how long did that take?
7 hours.
Wow.
7 hours, 40
This guy is
minutes.
a soldier. You know what? I'm thinking she'll actually train with you that session because I'm scared. Because you might make me pass out.
Nah, you're in good shape yourself. Trust me, you're in good shape. So
I'm just trying to
you'll do
lose
well.
the lockdown weight.
Yeah.
That's what it is. Because you know, a lot of people have been putting a lot of lockdown weight. And I think health is wealth, guys. The most important thing is to look after your health. Because if you're in good shape, you actually feel good. And I think no matter what age you are, you need to look after your health. A lot of people let go of themselves.
Which is fair, which is fine and understandable. You know, everyone's just been trapped, and it's hard for us to get out of that cycle and start moving and getting our bodies. But you know, if you can do that and you start feeling good,
Yeah, any kind of exercise, man.
yeah,
Anything, even if you want to do walking or whatever you want to
amazing.
do.
Yeah.
Get into exercise, guys, because your health, honestly, when it does messes up, then you will have problems. So now we're going to talk a little bit about your supplements, your brand.
Yes.
We're going to talk a little bit about that. So fire away.
Okay, so as I was rehabbing my knee, going back into the training in the summer, it was starting becoming winter. Can't really train outdoors anymore at the moment. You know, it's cold, it's wet, it's rainy. What can I do? So we were looking around for like a place. I managed to actually find like in a little warehouse a space for us to train. Just move my barbell and weights and things over into the space. And it's called Aspire One Performance, and was created throughout lockdown. And I use that place for me to train, for my friends and family to train, and then training others as well. And I want people to go to that place, or to wear the t-shirts and just really think that anything is possible. You can break any barriers that you want at any moment, okay? Just with that positive mindset.
And I think you brought something as well. We'll have a look at this stuff.
Yes, yeah. I brought you a little gift.
Okay, get it, man. Let's have a look at
okay.
This guy's so kind.
Yeah, so okay, over here we have the Aspire One Performance T-shirt,
Wow.
which we can actually.
Is this one for me?
That one's for you, yeah.
What size is it?
I got you a large.
Okay.
Is that good, yeah?
I'm a medium, but to tell the truth, I put a bit of size on.
Okay.
So this might actually fit all right.
Yeah.
So thank you, bro. Look at it. And you can buy all these merch from the website, yeah?
Yeah, Aspire One Performance.
Okay, and that's the. I'll just leave it there, viewers.
Yeah.
And that's your protein shake.
Yeah, so this is
Tell me about
actually
it, man.
very recent, this protein shake, and alhamdulillah, I'm very grateful to have this.
Halal as well?
It's been a dream of mine to actually have, a supplement of my own, and it's whey protein, the Aspire One whey protein. You've got 23 grams of protein, 7.1 grams of BCAAs. We have it in only vanilla flavour at the moment, but I would say that's like the best flavour because you can mix it with anything else.
I tried it.
Yeah?
You made me.
Yeah, I did, yeah.
It was really nice.
Yeah,
I
good.
really enjoyed it.
Yeah, good to hear. But yeah, it's got all the nutritional facts at the back, 100% natural flavours, and a full amino acid profile as well. So guys, this is something which I take on a regular basis, okay? So when I'm training hard, okay, I need my body, I need my muscles to recover. So
when is the best time to have protein shake? Because a lot of people say a lot of things about protein, and then you have the what's the other one called with the calories? So what is
mass
the
gainer.
Mass gainer?
Mm.
So talk us into a little bit about proteins.
Yeah, okay. So it really does depend on what your goal is. Okay, if you are looking...
Because there's a lot of people confused with a lot of information out there.
Yeah.
They don't know the right supplements to take.
That's true. So if you're training and you're exercising hard, okay, 1.5 grams to 2 grams of protein per kilogram.
Okay.
If you're weighing at 8.
So for example, yourself, you probably weigh about 13 stones?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So how much protein should someone like your...
Yeah, so for me, I take about 150 to 180 grams of protein a day.
Okay, so would you say how many chicken breast is that?
Okay, for the whole day, I would say maybe about 6 or 7 sort of chicken. But, I separate it out. So obviously breakfast, I have eggs. Okay, very nice.
Egg whites or
just normal eggs. Yeah, eggs. I scramble it up, or I make an omelette. You put some peppers in there. You get some onions. You change it up every single day. And lunch, that could be a sandwich. A chicken sandwich or something like that. And then in the evening, it's usually like rice. It could be salmon. It could be fish. It could be meat or anything like that. But
and should they drink it with water or milk? Because I personally like it with water.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, me too. I would say water. You can mix it with milk to get like a creamier taste. Yeah. But yeah, in terms of the whey protein, I would say take it after you train 100%. And I take it in the morning as well. So as soon as I wake up, I've got my protein in. It's got branched chain amino acids as well, so it'll give you a bit of energy.
And what about other supplements like multivitamins? I don't know, your fish oil for your joints. And there's so many other supplements because some people go crazy and insane and they spend so much money. Mm-hmm. Is it necessary to spend so much money on all these supplements?
Yeah, I would say the only ones that you really need is the multivitamins, because obviously that hits your full your full vitamin range that you need. And yeah, protein. Apart from that, like nothing else is really needed. But you don't really need protein, to be honest. You can get that in your food. So if you're supplementing like protein shakes, only do it if you're training intensively.
One more question one of my friends sent me, because when he knew you're coming on the show. Can you actually get to a nice physique naturally? Because there's a lot of people out there just taking, obviously, gear or juice or steroids, whatever you want to call it. Can you actually get to a nice, good physique naturally?
Yeah, of course.
Because a lot of people want the quick fix.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah, they don't want to put the time.
Yeah.
Because I've been training from the age of 17, 18, and now I'm 43 years old.
Nice.
And I still train 3 times a week.
Good, yeah.
And I was a very skinny lad when I trained.
Yeah.
That's when I started training. So If you could answer that question.
Yeah, I would say that it's 100%. Of course it is. Like, I think personally, like, steroids is a cheating mechanism. Like, there's no point for you to take steroids unless you want to get to that level, that, you know, that competing level, exactly. So yeah, if you want to get to that maybe 2, 3, 4% body fat where it's just, you know, very, very competition level. But I personally feel that you don't have to take steroids, okay, for you to achieve the body or of your dreams. You just need that consistency and that hard work, and anything is possible.
So, thank you for answering that, and I hope that's clear. So, no to drugs. Have we missed anything else you want to talk about?
I think, yeah, like, you know, just talking about a bit more about yourself and about your sort of journey that you want to sort of bring, like our next session. I know we talked before about our training.
So with me, Maz, I always change my training program. So I always change it every 4 to 6 weeks. So sometimes I might go for a lot of volume, high repetitions, high sets, muscle failure. I'll probably do mad sessions for like an hour and a half, sometimes even going to 2 hours. But when I do it, how I would do it is probably I'll go into the gym, I'll train 2 body parts a day. So Mondays I'll do chest and probably tricep, and then I'll do probably 15 minutes on the bag boxing, and then I'll do 20 minutes cycling, another 15 minutes brisk walking, and then another 15-20 minutes stretching. And then I'll take 1 day rest. Wednesday I'll train my back and I'll train my bicep. And then Thursday rest, or Friday I'll do legs and shoulders. So I train 3 times a week. Before I used to train maybe 5 times a week, but now I can't. But when I was younger, I was heavily into my martial arts. So I used to do taekwondo, Thai boxing, I did a bit of kickboxing, karate, I did a bit of gymnastics. So I was kind of mad into my fitness and training. And I also had some health problems like yourself, but mine were a different way. I suffered from arthritis. So I had to give up on a lot of sports, and I had to rely on pills and things, but I kept on going, I kept on training. Certain martial arts I had to stop because of the impact, constantly kicking and twisting and moving, and my back was really bad. Like these days I can't even squat that much as before or deadlift much, but I do different exercises because it just puts a lot of stress on my lower back. But I still have treatment and I'm still going on, guys. 43 and I'm still at it. I'll train even when I'm 80 years old.
That's it, you know, same here, because we enjoy it.
I love it. It's a lifestyle. If I don't go to the gym, I don't feel right. What do they say? It releases that endorphins, and you feel good.
You feel amazing.
So you need to train. But I'm looking forward to the session. We'll do another video in your gym. And we'll probably do, I don't know, about 45-minute session your way.
Okay.
So that'd be quite interesting.
Yeah, for sure. You know, I've already got some exercises that we can do.
One thing I wanted to mention again, I forgot. You were away again on holiday. I think it was in Dubai, and you did an ice bucket. Was it a challenge?
Oh, ice bucket challenge. Yes.
Tell me about that.
So before, there was, you know, for charity, we were all doing an ice bucket challenge. So I was in Dubai at one point, and I got nominated to do this challenge. So you have to get this ice bucket and put it on your head. And then you also donate as well to the charity. So it was very cold, very cold. But yeah, we did it, and then sort of nominated other people, and they actually managed to do it as well. So it's just spreading that positive energy and that awareness about these sort of, you know, conflicts and things.
I've seen a few people do things like that. Once I saw Will Smith, he did it in like a freezing cold, small, like a jacuzzi thing when you go in. And there's another one when they put you into a machine that's freezing cold. So it's actually quite good for you when you do things like that.
Oh, for sure, yeah. I was even thinking for the gym to get an ice bath.
Okay.
So as soon as you finish training, you jump into the ice bath, and it's like, you know, it's like a mental challenge as well. Like, how long can you actually stay in this ice bath? And it's got really good benefits for your whole body, for recovery, and yeah, just that mental willpower.
Yeah, would you like to add anything before we wrap up?
Apart from, yeah, thanks for watching, guys. You know, it's been great to sort of meet you, Ashraf.
It's my pleasure.
Yeah, we were introduced by Asim.
Yeah, Asim is an awesome guy, someone I've known for a long time. Even though he's a lot younger than me, I'm inspired by him. The motivational, the way he's grafting. Much love to the guy. I love the guy.
Yeah, and you know, the ACL to Ironman, I did it for the Salam charity. Okay, so I raised sort of funds and donations for that because you know, some of the stuff that they are doing and what he's doing, providing all that aid, the water, the food to all these sort of war-stricken countries is phenomenal. Okay, so
I'm a firm believer of charity as well. So you can see my charity there, Helping Us Network.
Oh, okay, yeah,
And,
nice.
it's good. You feel good, yeah?
Yeah, and
when you do something for charity.
for sure. And you know, I think for me, number one goal in life, okay, is for me just to spread the awareness, to show the love, and just try and support as many people as possible.
And Maz, a lot of times people are thinking if they give too much money, they'll be poor. You don't. You'll be actually more rich by giving money. And you feel good. So whatever little you could do, yeah?
Exactly.
£5, £10, put
Yeah,
it to
yeah.
a pot and do much as you can. But have we gone through everything?
Yeah, I think so. I'm just looking forward to the gym session that we're gonna have next time. So guys, yes, stay tuned for that.
Wait.
That's gonna be good.
And it's been an absolute pleasure. And honestly, it's been really nice speaking to Maz. And I wish him all the very luck, bro.
Thank you.
And keep on doing your good stuff, graph. And guys, if you have an interesting short story, if you want to share your story, or you think there's something there, because I like to do these kind of videos because sometimes I find it quite touching and it inspires other people as well. Previously, I've had a few more guests. A friend of mine, Fadi Hussein.
Yes, yeah.
He was here and we had a great chat. We were talking about his gym. And then I had another friend of mine, Muji Ahmed, MMA fighter. And you know, every time I get a guest, they're always bigger, stronger. They look more like soldiers or warriors. So every single guy I've had, it's like they're like machines, tongue toe. Look at the size of this guy's arms. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. Much love. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. Share. If you like it, press that thumbs up.
You know,
and I will see you in the next video. Guys, you're all awesome. Peace.